So, if you didn't know already, Pandora's Box has gone through a split, similar to Block Wars, and now has an event for creators and for the original roster. Ascension is what they're calling the events for content creators, and that's the one I'm going to be talking about today, because they got a lot of really cool newcomers in this event because of the split, and it is insane. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it helps out the channel a ton. Now, without further ado, let's just get right into the teams for Pandora's Box Ascension 14. Alright, so first up we have the Crimson Cyclops with Toph, 5-Up, Antfrost, and Red Velvet Cake. Dude, this is a cracked team. Holy. To start out with this team is kind of crazy. I mean, Ant has improved a lot in Pandora's Box over the past couple events. Like, Ant is a very good second frag to have here. And Toph, of course, is like a top 3, arguably top 2, maybe even, best player in Pandora's Box. It's probably Kelawesome, most people would say. But I mean, Toph's definitely top 3. And 5-Up is a great third frag. And yeah, we got Velvet in the events now, too. Love to see that Velvet is joining the event and is teaming with Antfrost, of course, because they're the dynamic duo, always teaming together when they have the chance. So yeah, I just think this team is overall going to do really well, and even if they have a bad game, I feel like they're still going to just, excel at the next game that they play. I think eventually they are going to get into a steady rhythm to the point where they, just end up getting to Kelawesome. Like this team, and if they do get to Kelawesome, I think this team actually might win. Like this team has the potential to definitely win this event, and I think they might. I'm probably going to give this team top 3. I don't know where in the top 3 yet, but definitely top 3, and most likely top 2, but we'll have to wait and see. Crazy team to start off the event, though. Next up, we have the Hazel Hydras with Bablu, Wolfeei, X-Shatter, and Andres. Yo, let's go. We got Andres in the event. Love to see that he has joined this event, because I know he was talking about joining a couple of bigger Minecraft events in the past, and I'm loving to see that he's actually getting into these events because he's a great event player and also just a fun guy to be around in general. This is a sick team, man. Let's go. I mean, Bablu and Andres, of course, part of the color crew, pretty good friends. And then Shatter and Wolfeei, I think, also probably have team. I don't know. They probably have teams in the past. I'm forgetting what events and when they did. I don't know who the second frag is going to be. It could be any of these 3. I know Shatter's probably going to be the top frag here, and the second frag here is interesting. So I think this is a very well-rounded team, and they're definitely better on the more PvP movement side of things, but for the most part, like, they should just do good at most games. They shouldn't really, do terribly in one game, but then do amazing in one game. They're probably just gonna be middle of the pack most of the time. So I could see like 5th, 6th, maybe 4th for this team. It really just depends on how much they practice together as a team. I feel like this team, is all depending on practice, because if they all practice together and they just know how to communicate with each other, then they'll do exceptionally well. But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think about this team down below in the comments, because it's a very, very cool team. Next up, we have the Golden Griffins with Nukery, Sandwichlord, Lagundo, and Nominal Gravy. Yo, 2 newcomers on this team. Wow, that's already 4 newcomers so far, and we're only 3 teams in. That's crazy. But anyways, we have Nom and Lagundo in the event. Super cool to see. Did not expect the Sandwichlord and Nominal Gravy duo again. I think this is the 3rd time they've teamed together. I know they teamed in Mania and Mayhem, I think. So I think this would be the 3rd event they've teamed together, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is their 3rd event teaming together and their 3rd time teaming together, which is pretty cool, to be honest. But I think, sadly, overall, this team is going to come up short. I don't think they're going to be too good. I don't know. They have 2 newcomers, and I know Sandwichlord is actually really good and can pop off a crazy amount in Pandora's Box. But overall, I just don't really see how this team does, exceptionally well with 2 newcomers. Unless they get, I guess, lucky in some way. But, I mean, hey, Sandwichlord could go crazy and have the point record and do all that and just carry his team to a victory, which could happen. But I know Nukery has some experience, and so it's going to be interesting to see how, this team does with half experienced players and half non-experienced players. They're probably, sadly, going to get in the lower half. Next up, we have the Mint Mermaids with Fulham, Akko, Reddoons, and Silver Runs. To be honest, I was kind of surprised when I saw this team, because I thought Silver was already in Pandora's Box. I think I'm getting all my Minecraft events confused. It's just all confusing thoughts in my mind at this point. Akko, I know, has been joining. I think just joined Mania and then joined Mayhem actually a decent while ago, I think. So, cool to see Akko in Pandora's Box now. And then Reddoons, of course, is a Pandora's Box veteran, one of the bigger content creators that's been playing in the events for a while. And then Fulham joined 2 events ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 at this point, because they do every other month now. And so, yeah, really cool team. Silver is going to be a great leader. I don't know. I mean, he's probably going to get like top 10, maybe even top 5. I don't. It depends on how much he does, studying, VOD reviewing, practicing, all that stuff. So, yeah, I don't know how well this team's going to do because their best player is a newcomer. But maybe they could shake it up and actually perform like out of this world, which would be really cool to see. But I don't know. I just don't. I don't see that right now. But I don't know. Maybe. Next up, we have the Diamond Dragons with Kyle F, Purpled, Greninja, and High Key Hate Me. Yo, let's go. We got the Purpled and Greninja duo back at it again. Yes, this is awesome to see, man. The one time they teamed together in Block Wars was so unfair and nobody even saw it coming. It was Purple got first and then Greninja got second, right? And that was insane, man. If they could run that back again, that'd be cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. I know Greninja is definitely like a top 10 potential player in Pandora's Box. I just don't know if he's going to do, really good or if he's going to do kind of what he did last event. So I think this team really all depends on how well Greninja does. If he like pops off with Purpled, then, this team's going to do pretty much like they're pretty set. But if he doesn't, then they might struggle a little bit. And that's where they could probably fall in the rankings. But hey, I'm not trying to put too much pressure on Greninja because Kyle, is a great role player, won that event with Purpled, Feinberg, and Wolfeei. And Ollie is a newcomer, so Ollie will probably struggle, but, that's what happens, especially in Pandora's Box. A lot of people do struggle when they're new, so that's fair. And, yeah, this team definitely is one of those, like, more underrated teams where it's like you kind of forget they're there until you're actually there and in the moment, and then you're like, oh, shoot, Diamond's actually a pretty good team. So, hey, I think this team is definitely an underdog, and I can't wait to see how they perform on event day. Next up, we have the Cobalt Centaurs with Wadebox, Kelawesome, Forsey, and Aragon Telly. Wow, 2 newcomers again with Wade and Aragon. That's really cool to see, man. I know they're really good friends, so it's actually cool to see that they're 2 newcomers in this event, and then on top of that, they're on the same team. And then along with that, of course, we got Kel, the PB GOAT, and then Forsey, who, is actually a really solid player in PB. And a very exciting player to watch, actually, because 4C does go off sometimes in Minecraft events and is a very underrated player, and not a lot of people talk about him. So I'm very interested to see how this team does, because with 2 newcomers and Kelawesome, a pretty underrated player in 4C, it's going to be a very unpredictable team. I think this team, it usually happens nowadays when they kind of quote-unquote nerf Kel. I'm not saying this is a nerf, but I'm just saying when they do end up like, when most people say that, oh, they're nerfing Kel, it's usually the teams that he gets nerfed on are usually very unpredictable, because sometimes they end up not being a nerf and he ends up winning or getting to the finale at least. And then sometimes they end up being a nerf and it's like, kind of what people predicted, but I guess some people don't predict that. And so this time I'm probably going to just put him like 6th or 5th, like play it safe, I think, because this team could do really well and like I could look like an idiot. But hey, really excited to see Wade and Aragon in future events and how they end up playing in PV, because they're 2 really cool people. Next up, we have the Purple Phoenixes with Kalen, Curryway, Benex, and Antfrost. Yo, we got Benex finally in a Minecraft event, bro. It's been so long. Everybody requested him to be an MCC for the longest time, and sadly he hasn't gotten in yet. But dude, let's go. He's finally in one of the bigger Minecraft events, man. And Pandora's Box feels like the perfect fit for him, especially alongside fellow speedrunner Curryway, man. This couldn't have been a better fit, man. I love Benex on this team. I think this is a very, very cool team. Loving the Kalen and Curry duo. Antfrost rounds out this team so perfectly. And Benex is like the one missing piece that is kind of the question mark of the team, but is like the most interesting part, because it's like, dude, this guy could do so good, like, you know what I mean, like he could go crazy. Yeah, really interested to see what you guys think about this team though, because this is an even more interesting team than Hazel, I think, because of the fact that Benex is here and it's kind of his first, like, I guess, Minecraft minigame event. I don't think he's played in like any other like real Minecraft minigame events. I know he's played in like Twitch Rivals and stuff like that, but that's not really a minigame event, so it's really going to be interesting to see how well he performs. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Pink Pegasi with Mysticat, Shadoon, Feinberg, and President Poundcake. Wow, this is a crazy team to end it off. I'm not even going to lie. I kind of thought Shadoon was already in the events, kind of like I thought Silver was already in this event as well. But then I realized, oh shoot, that was Mayhem, like 2 events or 3 events ago when he was like a newcomer. So that's my bad. Again, my fault. I get this all confused. But Feinberg and Mysticat is a crazy duo, because Misty pops off in Pandora's Box sometimes. And so teaming with Feinberg Yeah, that's a crazy duo. Wait, this is just like a this is a finale team waiting to happen, man. Poundy and Feinberg has become an iconic duo in events, so glad to see that they're back teaming together again in Pandora's Box. And then Shadoon, again, is like Ben X, kind of the wild card here, but I think Shadoon is definitely going to perform pretty well. I think this team has everything they need to get top 2, and I think they are going to get top 2, and at the worst, top 4. So, hey, I hope they don't do really bad, because that'd be really embarrassing. I trust Feinberg, I trust Mysticat, I trust Poundy, I trust Shadoon especially. So, yeah, please don't prove me wrong. Alright guys, so really quick, before the video ends, I just wanted to give you guys my current Pandora's Box Ascension 14 team predictions, which have a good chance of totally being wrong, but I'm still gonna try anyways. In 8th place, I have the Golden Griffins. In 7th place, I have the Mint Mermaids. In 6th place, I have the Cobalt Centaurs. In 5th place, I have the Hazel Hydras. In 4th place, I have the Diamond Dragons. In 3rd place, I have the Purple Phoenixes. In 2nd place, I have the Pink Pegasi, meaning of course in 1st place I have none other than the Crimson Cyclops. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and also comment down below what your team predictions are, because I'm really interested to see what you guys personally think about these, teams, and how the Pandora's Box split is gonna go and how it's gonna work and like all that stuff. Make sure to comment that all down below in the comments section, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next upload. Peace out.